What's up, my peeps? Time for a brand new episode of Wwe Mayhem, and in today's episode, I got a loot opening up an overdrive loot case. On top of that, a 3-star loot case, the greatest Royal Rumble loot case, or just the Royal Rumble loot case, because it doesn't take greatest here, but you get the point. You're getting this from the greatest Royal Rumble event, which by the way I've completed, and on top of that, a premium loot case, which at the moment I don't have, but I'm just a couple keys away, so we're gonna get those keys from the Icons event. As you can see, the Greatest Royal Rumble, both of them have been completed. For those of you wondering, yeah, today for some reason we didn't get another Greatest Royal Rumble event, but at the same time, the first day on Wednesday, we got 2 of them. So it is possible that the one for Thursday was actually given in advance and might have been the 2-star version, the one ending in 1 day, 6 hours, and 56 minutes. So I'm thinking tomorrow we get a brand new version of the Greatest Royal Rumble with different requirements, maybe requiring a SmackDown Superstar, maybe requiring 3 or 4 stars. Alright, moving on, let's get into the Icons event, and speaking of the Icons event, surprisingly, the rewards still feature premium keys. Now here's the thing with this event. 2 weeks back, the event featured, actually let me go back prior to 2 weeks back. 3 weeks back, the event featured premium keys, and for a while, myself and a lot of people wondered, like, why isn't the Icons event giving Icons loot case keys? I mean, after all, it is titled the Icons event. But for some reason, it gave premium keys. So then afterwards, aka 2 weeks ago, they went ahead and switched the rewards, and instead of premium keys, we got Icons loot case keys. Now, the Icons loot case, for some reason, requires a lot more keys to acquire a loot case. You need 2,500 keys instead of 1,000, but bottom line, they made it basically fit, where if you complete an Icons event, you're actually getting loot cases for an Icons loot case. But then they went back to premium keys, and when asked about it, they did go ahead and say that there was some sort of issue with the event with the latest update, to where, for some reason, if they had the Icons keys as the rewards, it would cause an issue, something like that. And so, for that reason, they went back to premium keys, or kept them as premium keys, and that for future events, we would get the return of Icons keys for the Icons event. But I'm guessing maybe they mean future events, maybe not in the near future, because at the moment, this features premium keys. But hey, the rewards are actually pretty good. 800 premium keys, 54-star keys, and 153-star keys. I'm not complaining, and actually, after seeing the required amount of keys you need for the Icons loot case, this might be better because you only need, of course, 1,000 premium keys to get a loot case, although the drop rates, of course, for the premium loot case aren't that great. Anyways, for this episode, not gonna do it on Superstar, not even gonna do it on Normal, because I just need a couple more keys. So we're gonna do this on Beginner, because there's 13 matches, and since this is Beginner, it's gonna go by a lot quicker. Let's get into this, and as far as the team goes, no synergies for this one. I'm simply going with a variety of Superstars, not in terms of class. I understand that I've got 2 powerhouses, 2 brawlers. I just mean a variety in Superstars, like literally just different Superstars that I don't tend to use too often, like Booker T, Brock Lesnar, and Jeff Hardy. Steve Austin and Roman Reigns are in here simply for the power when I want to go through some opponents quicker, and once I've gone through the finishers and used the finishers for Brock, Booker, and Jeff Hardy. Roman Reigns, by the way, has been maxed out, and now on the first opponent, we're gonna go King Booga. This is pretty much WCW right here, and while I go through this, I want to go through the Greatest Royal Rumble predictions, my predictions for the Greatest Royal Rumble, since it is tomorrow, so, you know, there is no better time for me to go ahead and give my predictions than now. Alright, I think he's gonna mess me up right here, Scorpion Deathlock. Let's try and get out of this as quick as possible, and while I go through this, let me go through the first match, and that is the casket match, Rusev versus The Undertaker. And do I really need to even give my prediction for this match? I mean, come on, does anybody actually think that Rusev would go ahead and beat The Undertaker after The Undertaker squashed John Cena? Even if Taker did not squash John Cena, who thinks Rusev would go ahead and win that match? So, of course, gonna go, let's go, bookhand quick before he gets out of stun. Anyways, gonna go with The Undertaker for that match. Moving on to John Cena versus Triple H. Once again, random match, but hey, it's on there. Oh, he's got a shot at kicking out. Did not expect that, and we got it. Cool. Alright, so Triple H versus John Cena. I'll go Triple H on this one because John Cena recently has been losing a lot of matches. You know, he lost all these opportunities. He lost the Rumble. He lost the match against Roman Reigns. Well, that was before the Rumble. And then he lost at Fastlane. You get the point. He's been losing, got squashed by The Undertaker. And I feel like, and also he split up with Nikki. I feel like this is going to play a part in this upcoming storyline. I feel like they're going ahead and going to recycle the whole John Cena is sad, storyline that they had in the past, where he was losing all these matches against like Tensai, and he lost like this match and that match. I don't remember the matches, and then he lost to The Rock. Kept on losing matches, then eventually, he was happy again once he started winning. I feel like they're gonna do it again here, and they're gonna be like, hey man, he lost all these opportunities prior to WrestleMania, and then he lost to The Undertaker in shocking fashion in under 2 minutes. He split up with Nikki Bella. Can anything go right for John Cena right now? Everything is going bad, and then eventually, things turn around and he wins the title or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so for that reason, I'm gonna say Triple H wins, and John Cena continues to be sad. And then moving on, hey, we're messing up Daniel Bryan right now. He's not doing anything, and we're going to hit an F5 through a table. Nice. Alright, moving on. Cruiserweight Championship match. It is going to be Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto. I'll say Cedric wins. I feel like Kalisto just won the Cruiserweight Championship not too long ago, and it wasn't that great of a reign, and I feel like Kalisto is just the first of many opponents, many challengers for the title for Cedric. So, Cedric for that one. Moving on to the tag match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. I'll say the Bludgeon Brothers win the match. Plus, on top of that, on SmackDown, the Usos got the last laugh. They got the momentum going into it, and usually when you have the momentum going into a pay-per-view, you tend to lose. So, Bludgeon Brothers are my pick. Alright, let's go Jeff versus the Ultimate Warrior. Moving on to Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus Cesaro and Sheamus. For this one, this is also an easy one for me. I'm going to say that, okay, he's going to go for Gorilla Press Drop. That is one of his signature moves, so not good. He's taking away a good amount of health out of Jeff Hardy, but we'll try and make a comeback here, get a swanton, maybe a Whisper in the Wind. So yeah, as far as the Raw Tag Team Championship match, I'll go ahead and say that Bray and Matt Hardy win. What's the name of their team, by the way? Alright, what's this going to be? Another military press drop. Okay. Alright. Let's, he's blocking good thing. I gotta focus here. This is one of those matches where I gotta stay quiet, because if he lands a signature move, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh no, what's he gonna go for? Let's go ahead and counter that with a finisher. Is it the Whisper in the Wind? No, Swanton. No, Whisper in the Wind. I was wrong. Alright. Don't think, it does actually send them into Danger Pin. And, hey, since I'm playing as Jeff Hardy, speaking of Jeff Hardy, when it comes, wow, I really felt that. Alright, well, hey, that gives me an opportunity to land the Swanton, maybe, because, he's got a lot. No! Alright, we're gonna have to kick out of that. The Ultimate Splash, man, I love the Ultimate Warrior. Big fan of the Warrior, so it is cool that he is in this game, although he's been in this game, for a while now. Alright, so, Danger Pin, we're not at no health, so we got a couple shots at kicking out, fail. There we go. Kick that. Come on. Let's go. Please don't block, man. Just come on, Warrior. Alright, there we go. Swanton, and the match should be over. Okay, so as far as Jeff Hardy versus Jinder, I think I've already said this, guys. I think the US title is going back to Raw, and the IC title is going back to SmackDown. Not going back to SmackDown, but going to SmackDown. So, yeah. US title, I'll say Jinder Mahal becomes a 2-time US champion. And then AJ Styles versus Shinsuke. To be honest, you know what? AJ. I'll say AJ wins. It's not that I can't see Shinsuke winning at all. I think he has a chance, but it's not like a great chance. I'd say AJ has a better shot. And maybe after this, AJ moves on to a different opponent. So yeah, AJ I think is going to win the match. And I'm not just saying retains. I'm not saying, AJ retains by losing by disqualification. I'm actually saying that AJ goes ahead and wins. Like technically wins and, retains the title that way. Alright, so moving on, the next match would be the ladder match, and this one should be really good. Oh, come on, tag in Booker, bookend. Am I too late? No, I'm not too late. Okay, cool. So, yeah, next match, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, The Miz, and two opponents, or two superstars here, could bring the title back to SmackDown, Joe or The Miz. Between the two, I think The Miz goes ahead and brings the IC title back to SmackDown, and does two things by doing that. Number one, he wins back his title. If he wins it back, then they could go ahead and have him accomplish the accomplishment of becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. Prior to him losing it, he was so close to reaching that accomplishment. So he could do that by winning it back and holding on to it. And on top of that, since he's on the same brand as Daniel Bryan, if he wins the IC title, remember, the title that Daniel Bryan last won before retiring was the Intercontinental Championship, which he won at WrestleMania. So it'd be a fitting, feud and title to go for when it comes to Daniel Bryan, and it would give Daniel Bryan something to do. An Intercontinental Championship feud against The Miz, who, a ton of people want to see The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, the feud actually taking place because of The Miz constantly, mocking Daniel Bryan and their history. And then you could have Daniel Bryan beat The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, winning the title that he vacated, prior to retiring. And then Daniel Bryan's got something to do. He's in the Intercontinental Championship picture, and he could go ahead and be busy with that, while AJ Styles is busy with the other opponents when it comes to the WWE Championship. Alright, for this match, we could go Booker, but we're gonna go Steve Austin. And then, what just happened right there? Anyways, that was weird. Yeah, so once again, I guess the opponent was able to move prior to the bell ringing. He didn't attack me though this time, like in the past. Let's go for the Powerplex. Alright, so for Brock versus Roman Reigns, initially I thought Roman Reigns was gonna win, but then Paul Heyman dropped the whole spoiler promo. If you guys don't know, the past 2 times Paul Heyman has said, this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler. Brock Lesnar went ahead and won. The first time was when Paul Heyman said that Brock Lesnar would go ahead and break The Undertaker's undefeated streak, and that is a spoiler, he said, and Brock Lesnar went ahead and won. And then before this past WrestleMania, Paul Heyman once again said that this is a spoiler, Brock Lesnar's going to beat Roman Reigns. What happened? Work beat Roman Reigns. So he said it again this time. So far, he's been right both times. Is he going to be right once again, man? If he only hadn't dropped that, then I might have said Roman Reigns, but now I'm kind of split. I'm like, is Roman Reigns going to win, or is Brock Lesnar going to win? But then again, all things, or most things, do come to an end, so maybe his, streak there of spoilers being right, maybe it ends in Saudi Arabia. You know what? I'll stick to Roman Reigns. I'll say Roman Reigns wins. I hope I don't regret it. And then the greatest Royal Rumble match. Now, this is the hardest one to predict. I mean, after all, you've got 50 superstars in there with some returning superstars. Man, who could win that? Honestly, I was like, maybe Daniel Bryan wins it because, so many people in the past have wanted to see... hold on a second. Let me actually pay attention here. Are the rewards the same? 40, 40? Yeah, it seems like they're the same. Let's just go with Triple H. Back to what I was saying. I was thinking maybe Daniel Bryan wins it because, people have been wanting to see Daniel Bryan win the Rumble for a while, and it didn't happen. Instead, Roman Reigns won. Actually, the first time, he wasn't even in the Rumble that people wanted to see him win, and then the second time around, he just got eliminated like it was nothing by Bray Wyatt. Wow, I had to reverse quick, but ended up reversing. So maybe Daniel Bryan... Or I'm thinking maybe Bobby Lashley, because so far, since his return, it's, he went ahead and hit the vertical suplex on Elias, and then he went ahead and got involved in 2 tag team matches, and that was it. He hasn't done anything big since returning. Maybe this is the big thing that he does. He goes ahead and wins the greatest Royal Rumble. So I'm thinking Daniel or Bobby Lashley, one of the two. Since they're, going with the whole Daniel Bryan's kind of injured now after the big cast attack on SmackDown, I think I might go Bobby Lashley. So I'll say Bobby Lashley, but there's a good chance that I end up being wrong for the simple fact that there's 49 other superstars in there, some main eventers and all that, so who knows. But yeah, Bobby Lashley is my pick. Now, I've given you guys all my predictions. It's time for you guys to give me your predictions for all the matches that I just listed. Whoever gets them all right, I will go ahead and feature your comments in one of the next Mayhem videos, just like I did last time. So go ahead, leave your predictions for all those matches. Whoever gets them all right will go ahead and be featured in the next video. Or maybe not the next video, but one of the, next few videos. Alright, so Roman Reigns just beat The Rock. We got that 3 counts. And also, don't try and edit your comments, you know, after the show airs, because you can clearly see it on YouTube. When somebody edits the comment, it says that he edited the comment. So if you edit your comments, I will notice that. Alright, so how many more opponents, man? I feel like I've gone through so many opponents. Shawn Michaels, Andre, Macho Man, and Kane. Okay, so HBK. Now, we're going through the rest of these opponents as quick as possible, so I'm picking Roman and Steve Austin for the most amount of damage. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a potential feature that I think would be pretty cool, and that is superstar voices. And the reason why, you know, this came into my mind is because I saw a post from, hold on a second, HBK could kick out here. Alright, he just kicked out. So now I've got to make sure that he does not go ahead and connect with switching music. He can't get stunned anymore. Let me go ahead and hit this strong attack. Alright, he didn't even reverse. Jumping clothesline, that's going to end it. So back to what I was saying, the Mayhem Facebook group went ahead and posted up a gif of the Macho Man saying, ooh yeah, after he goes ahead and hits the axe handle in the game. But you don't actually hear the oh yeah, you see it, it's actually just written. And in the game, when you go ahead and use the Macho Man, you don't hear either. But you see him, you know, moving his lips, and then somebody in the comment section went ahead and said you guys should go ahead and add superstar voices in the game, so that way when somebody like Macho Man goes ahead and does that, we can actually hear the ooh yeah, and let's say Roman Reigns goes for the spear, we could go ahead and hear the ooh ah prior to the spear. And Braun Strowman, we could hear him go ahead and yell. We could hear John Cena say, you can't see me, prior to doing the 5-knuckle shuffle. You get the point. I'd like to see that. You know, it's a minor thing, but I think it'd be cool, you know, to hear the superstar voices for, you know, those moments in the game whenever they would usually speak and you'd hear them on TV. And actually, I almost forgot, but another reason why I'm bringing it up in this video is not just because somebody commented that on the status, but there was a bunch of comments on that status that, you know, the Mayhem Facebook group posted up, or the Facebook page, the official page. There was a bunch of comments, but the only comment that the official page liked or actually loved was that one, the person asking for the superstar voices. So maybe that is an indication that, hey, they agree, they think this is a good feature, and maybe it gets added in the future. I'd like to see it. And actually, speaking of the Macho Man, we're taking on the Macho Man right now, but I'm definitely not letting him go ahead and connect with that axe handle. Not worth it. Let's go for the stare to the gut, just because it's a weapon move. Could have went for the spear, or was this Superman punch or spear that I got? I don't know. Anyways, we get the win here, and I think now we're on to the last opponent, right? I think it's Kane, and then we're done. Alright, there we go. Success. Even though I feel like the white bar didn't land on the blue bar, but we still got it, so I'm not complaining. Alright, let's go. Let's move on now, and let's get to loot opening. Let's see if I get Goldust. I'm missing Goldust, so it'd be great if I can get him. 400 premium keys, 50 3-star keys. Let's go, guys. 16 loot cases. Let's start with the Overdrive loot case. Put that in there. And is it going to be a 3-star? I'm hoping for a 3 or 4-star. 4-star would be great. I love... Alright, another 3-star. It's a 3-star brawler. So far, I haven't went ahead and put in any of the Overdrives that I've gotten, because I'm mainly focused on my 4-star superstars. Let's go ahead and get to these loot cases. 3-star first. Let's go. And 3, 2, 1, tap. And Batista? No, Matt Hardy. 3-star Matt Hardy. That is actually not a duplicate, so I don't know how to feel about that. So now I've got both the Hardy Bros in their 3-star versions. Okay, that's kind of cool, but at the same time, the duplicate would have given me 54-star keys, so I think I would have preferred getting a duplicate. Premium case up next. And what's this one going to hold? So far, we got a 3-star, but it was out of a 3-star loot case, so obviously no other choice. And now this one is going to give me a 2-star. Alright, the Ultimate Warrior. Okay, moving on. And that, of course, goes into Overdrive. And last but not least, or we don't know, it actually might be least. Maybe I get a weak 2-star. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's last but not least, and we actually get something good. Come on, spin it around a bunch. Maybe, you know, up and down. Let's go. 3-star, 4-star, 1, 2, 3, actually 4, 5, switched it up. And it's gonna be a 2-star. Yeah, 2-star Daniel Bryan. So this one, I think, was the least. It was last and least. For the rest, of course, just gonna go ahead and open all. Or open 10 in this case. And we get 2-star flare, 125, 3-star keys, okay. And 700 health pack. Whoa, 2 tier 3 basic dumbbells. Would love some tier 4 basic dumbbells at the moment though. Overdrive level 16. I think that's the most overdrives I have on a single superstar. That's a lot of overdrives. Alright, that's gonna be it for that. Let me just check Matt Hardy's synergies. 3-star Matt Hardy synergies. I'm pretty sure Jeff is in there. He's part of that. Let's go. Synergies. We got 2-star Jeff. Why not 3-star Jeff though? 10% more chance of a critical hit for all, and 2-star Finn Balor, 15% more critical hit damage for all. So both of them involve critical hits. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button down below. And with that said, I'm out guys. See ya.